have a big news coming in because this is, remember, the Bharatiya Janata Party that's organizing a press conference now against the Congress leaders and the opposition. Let's take a look at what's happening precisely with regard to the big press conference organized by the BJP. They are directly gunning for Sonia Gandhi. Supreme Court, while calls the SR voter friendly, BJP immediately organizing a press conference. These are details on your screen. Look at the document on your screen. Accessed by India Today, basically the BJP is alleging that Sonia Gandhi, even when she was an Italian citizen, she was on India's electoral roll in 1980. BJP is alleging, how was Sonia Gandhi on the poll roll before even becoming an Indian citizen? Then adding that the Gandhi Parivar even had 5 voters. They are basically alleging in the press conference they have done, one, that the Congress party's top leadership has indulged in vote chori. They are the ones who had fake voters around them, and not just in the past but lately. The constituencies that were won, whether it was in Kerala, whether it was in Uttar Pradesh or other states, even referring to other opposition leaders like now MP Abhishek Banerjee, they are alleging there have been full-on fake voters in those constituencies, even in Bengal, even in other states. And that is how the opposition MPs have won. So the BJP is attempting to now turn the table on the Congress party, or not, if not specifically Congress also, but also on the larger opposition, saying that even in their constituencies there appear to be fake voters. That means they have won based on that. But as you can see, they are gunning directly for Sonia Gandhi, former UPA chairperson, and who has clearly been at the helm of affairs for the Congress party, saying even when she continued to be a citizen of Italy, she was somehow on India's electoral roll even in 1980. How is that possible? So this, remember, is as much a personal attack that is being made. We'll see if Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi respond to these charges. Now taking names, whether for Rahul, Abhishek Banerjee, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and others, saying there have been different constituencies in opposition areas where they won, where there have been full-on fake voters. What do they mean by fake voters? It was very interesting. Most of the names that were taken by the BJP MP basically suggested that there are Muslim names that have been added in those lists. I want to immediately bring in my colleague Shreya Kundu for the latest on that. Shreya, that was quite a fiery press conference. Just take us through the key takeaways. What are the charges BJP is making now?
You know, Pooja, when we speak of the charges, there is a particular post that's been made by Amit Malviya on platform X with a document. And this document, in fact, as you can see right behind me, it's dated from 1980. It's an extract from electoral rolls of 1980. Now, remember, Sonia Gandhi, as per the BJP's allegations, was given citizenship of this country in the year 1983. But this very document, which has the address of locality Safdarjung in the national capital, in Delhi that is, this has 5 names. Just like Rahul Gandhi has also been mentioning in his claim that each house has certain number of people who are registered as voters from that very address. This particular address has 5 names. We have Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, Sanjay Gandhi, and then Sonia Gandhi in an electoral roll document of 1980, and her citizenship was granted in 1983. So Amit Malviya's point of view is, or rather the BJP's perspective at this given point is, Sonia Gandhi's name was in the electoral roll even before she was granted citizenship status in this country. And that is the question that they have now raised with the Congress, that then this particular electoral fraud, that's in fact been the charges that's been put forward by Rahul Gandhi, the leader of the opposition. It dates back to a regime when they were in power, and also the fact that they first need to also take a look at what happened under their regime, starting with their own leaders as Sonia Gandhi, who back in 1980 was still in the electoral roll of India from Safdarjung as an Italian citizen. These are again all allegations that have been put forth by the BJP. This is an explosive allegation, in fact, that's come to the forefront at this given point from the BJP on
Stay on with me, because what this document says, shared by Amit Malviya, this is from extract from the electoral rolls of 1980, indicating that Ms. Sonia Gandhi was a voter when she hadn't acquired the citizenship. Now, when did she acquire a citizenship? My research shows it was in 1983. when she became an Indian citizen, and that's the question being asked by the BJP. 3 years prior to that, how was she on India's electoral roll? Shreya, do you see this now becoming a larger debate? Are we expecting Congress reactions on this? Because this is getting as personal directly that the BJP has made as a charge against Congress party.
Absolutely, Pooja. In fact, these come in on an expected line because we've seen the kind of allegations that's been put forward by Rahul Gandhi in the past couple of days itself, in that very long presser that he had, the press conference that he had done. And now the BJP is just upping their game, upping their ante with regards to their attacks against the Congress and now the Gandhi family in specific, if we are to speak of. And that is why this document has been put forward by the BJP at this given point, that yes, the Gandhi family first needs to take a look at their own family before even considering other families or the citizens of India out at large.
This is huge, and we'll wait for a response from the Congress party's top leadership, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, possibly a statement from Sonia Gandhi herself and other leaders as well. Thank you very much, Shreya Kundu. That's the latest that has happened.